Take a walk on the woo-woo side with me. My name is Michelle Douglas and I'm an intuitive healer, transformation coach, and advanced soul realignment practitioner, amongst other things. I am on a mission to empower you to make the right soul-aligned choices so that you can create all of the health, wealth, love, happiness, and success that you desire in your life. If the content in today's episode resonates with you, be sure to visit findmysparkle.com or selfconfidence101.com. See you there. Hello, it's Michelle here, and I've just returned from I think it's about 3.3 kilometer walk. I haven't checked my phone to see how far it was, but today I'm going to share a cute little way to get motivated if you're struggling to exercise. So even the motivators can struggle to get motivated, and recently that was me. I was actually getting quite lazy. So I know I need to move my body regularly in order to stay in shape. And it's winter here, it's cold, it's boring. Any excuse I could come up with, I've got a headache, whatever, I would just do that to get out of exercise. So, and I do have a fitness goal, and I also have a weight loss goal. And while I don't have a lot to lose, I do need to work on my strength and my fitness. But anyway, getting back to the boring bit, how do you get motivated, right? So unlike my husband, I'm not an outcome type person. So I'm not wired to set a goal and automatically get motivated to achieve it. It's just not how I am at all. So if I try to achieve a goal that way, I'll probably fail. So instead, I need to be having fun while I'm working towards my goal. I have to enjoy the process, or at least find it interesting, or I won't do it. So, and I didn't. Well, yeah, I didn't for weeks and weeks. And then hubby would convince me to go to the gym with him, and I'd only go because he was nagging. And that wasn't really often enough though. So I was losing a bit of motivation there, to say the least. So anyway, late Saturday afternoon, I was being lazy again and scrolling through Facebook, and an ad popped up for this virtual challenge. Now, it wasn't just any challenge though. The creators of the challenge deserve a medal, because what they've created is not only motivating, but fun too. So I did some quick research, checked out the reviews I could find about the challenge, and then I signed up and got changed into my walking gear straight away and did my first walk. So like I keep saying, in order to manifest a new outcome, and in this case, a new outcome is improved fitness and weight loss for me, you must make new choices, but sometimes it's hard to get motivated. So signing up for this challenge was what actually got me off my backside. Even like, it was about an hour before sunset, I think it was. It was pretty late in the day. It was getting cold, but nope, I was out there. So it's really important that you work out what motivates you so you can utilize that to your advantage. So for me to be in alignment with my manifesting blueprint, and I've talked about this in other articles and podcasts and videos before, I have to have fun during the process. I've got to enjoy the process of working towards my goal, or I won't do it. So that's how I'm wired. And no matter what you or anyone says, I'm just not going to be able to set a goal and just go for it unless fun is involved. Well, I've got to perceive it as fun. Okay. So, and I'm a little bit of a technology geek. So the fact that this sort of combines technology and exercise suits me to a T. So when I started to read more about the challenge, I was impressed by the whole idea to start with. I thought, this is brilliant. Like who thinks of this stuff? What's going on in their brains to make them think that way? It's brilliant. And it's a really great thing that they're doing to get people moving again. So the idea of the challenge is that you're not just going for a run, a walk, a ride, or a swim. Instead, you're working towards a specific goal. So you start off the challenge by picking the challenge you want to complete, which involves a virtual trek, ride, or swim, or whatever, through a specific part of the world. And each challenge is a certain length, which needs to be completed within a set time frame. So it's set up like a SMART goal, right? So you can see on the screen I've got here, they've got a whole bunch of medals. You actually get one of these at the end. They post it to you. But if we scroll down here, you'll see that they take you through, like this one's a swim across the English Channel. I could not think of anything worse. I don't think I'd even want to do this one virtually, but anyway, each to their own, right? So you can swim across the English Channel. You can track your progress. There's this little maps here, so you can have it in map view or satellite view, and it links into different fitness apps, your smartwatch. So I've got my Garmin here that it links into, so that's pretty cool. And there's a whole heap of different places you can go. Okay, and I'm doing the pyramids one. And I want to do, let's scroll down a little bit further. Where is it? Okay, oh, I want to do the Amazon next because you get a medal with a frog on it. You know, small things. Anyway, so if we go to, I've opened the pyramids one up here. So as you can see here, this is the app itself, and this is the medal that you get at the end. And you can go solo, or use the private community to start a group and get others to stay motivated. And look at this medal. How flippin' cool is this medal? It is awesome, and it's got moving pieces. I love it. And you get to explore local spots. You've got your street view of locations on some of them. So when you're choosing the challenge, it tells you whether or not there'll be any street view images that you'll be able to see. And obviously a lot of the street view ones will be where you're traveling somewhere that has roads, because it's tapping into the Google Street View. And if we scroll down a little bit further, we've got virtual postcards. So these get posted to you via email and they're from yourself. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And then you also get links to, when you pass certain monuments or whatever, you receive another email with a link to, or I can't remember if it had a link or whether it was just in the email, information about that place that you've just technically walked past or virtually walked past. And another beautiful thing about this app or this challenge is that when you reach certain milestones, they'll either plant a tree for you or stop 10 plastic bottles entering the ocean. So there's some ecological stuff going on there as well. And they have a private community. It's a Facebook community. It's very, very active. I've only been on it 2 days now, I think it is. And there are posts throughout the day, every day, of people just building people up, new people joining the challenge, people welcoming those people to the challenges and that sort of thing. So it's all really, really nice. You can access it anywhere. You can be in a team or solo, different exercises, choose your own time frames as well, which is really good. So I went for not the shortest time frame to do mine, but I went for a little bit longer just to see how I went. And what's really great about it is that if something happens, because life gets in the way, you can actually extend the time needed up to 18 months, I think it is. And then, that's the Aussie dollar cost for this particular challenge, but they all have different costs and bits and pieces. So that's that bit. And then if we go over to here, this is my little dashboard, I guess, for my missions. So actually I'll go back to my missions, which is, I think, the home page. So we go back here. That's me. You can see here, because I went for a walk this morning, so it's added that on. So you can see here now that I have done 15.36 kilometers. And because it's my one and only mission, I only started a couple of days ago. This month and this year, it's the same. So if you've got other challenges, it'll start adding stuff up for you. I'll go into this in a minute. And what this is saying here is how many outdoor walks I've been on. So you've got the option, if you're using a smartwatch in particular, of tracking all of your steps or just specific walks that activities that you've chosen. And I didn't realize that. So on my first day, it did count 4.6 kilometers of my steps, which weren't actually part of a walk I had chosen to go on. And I'm thinking, yeah, no, I want to motivate myself to actually go for a walk, like specifically. So I've turned that off. So that was just from day one. So now it's only tracking my actual walks that I go on. So leave the house for sort of thing. And because after 5 minutes, my Garmin creates an activity. So yeah, so that's what that is. All right. So if you want to go in and view my challenge, you can see here, oh, I just planted a tree. Oh, so yeah, as you can see here, they'll plant a tree for every time someone reaches a tree milestone on any of the challenges, making the world a better place. So I've passed the 20% mark on the Giza pyramids. This is great news because it means we'll plant a tree thanks to you. And like they've got thousands of people on this challenge. So every single time one of those people passes one of those milestones, they'll plant a tree, which is pretty cool. I can check out the partnership project. So I'll have a look at that later. But yeah, keep up the great work and yada, yada, yada. So that's pretty awesome, hey? So you can see here, I'm now at 20%. And I still have 56 days to go. So I have a feeling I might make it as long as life doesn't get in the way. So as you can see here, this is me and everyone else who's currently doing this particular challenge. Now I can change the view so it's just me or my team. So we'll just wait for that to load. And here I am. So, and I'll just expand that for a minute. So as you can see, we'll just zoom in a bit. So I've just passed this little tree here. Okay, so my next tree is over here. So I need to cross the Nile. So as you can see, it's a bit of fun. I think it's cute. I really like it. Anyway, so we'll just shrink that back down. So you can just see what you're doing here. And it's the pyramids. Actually, if we go into satellite view, hang on. Where's my satellite view here? You can see, if I zoom in, where the pyramids actually are. So I think there's some pyramids over here. How cool is this? I've never been to Egypt, which is why it's probably a bit more exciting than it would have been otherwise. But so you can see here all the different things you're going to be able to see. So we must be doing laps around the pyramids or something there. So how cool. Anyway, let's shrink that back. Oh, you might be able to see me on Street View as well. Oh, no, there's no Street View at the moment. Damn it. Oh, well, we'll look at that a bit later. So I can manually enter my distances. And you can see here, these are all of my different lots of walks that I've been on. So obviously this is that step thing that I did. Actually, I can remove that. Let's remove it because I really... Oh, no, let's wait till I get a bit further past the 20 because I don't want to undo my 20% thing because that might unplant my tree. So I might wait till I've made it to about 30% or something like that. And then I will sort that out because I think today's walk was only 3.5 Ks. Yeah. Okay, so once I sort of get beyond that, I will change that. So... yeah, so as you can see there, you pick your challenge. I've picked the pyramids. I'm going to do the Amazon forest next. You have your distance plotted. The trees are planted. Bottles are removed from the ocean. And you can link it all to your smartphone and everything else. So on my phone here, on my app, let's see what I've got showing up on my app here. Let's wait for it to load. We can see what I am doing. And so while this is loading, here's my app. It's starting to load up now with where I'm at. So yeah, it's pretty cool. All right. So if this sort of thing interests you, and it's up to you, obviously, but if you're looking for a way to get a bit more motivation, trying to get off your butt, but it's just like, oh, I couldn't be stopped. Maybe doing it in a fun way like this will resonate with you. So if that's the case, head over to findmysparkle.com/challenge and sign yourself up for any challenge you like. There's so many of all different distances. So you might want to start small, or if you're already a big walker or runner or cyclist or something like that, then go for something a bit longer. But I'd love to see you over there, and I shall leave you with that, and let's chat soon.